Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hansen. Thanks for joining us today. And I'm out here at St. Paul's Loon Lake Church, right on County Road 4 outside of Vergas. I'm with Pastor Hinckley. Good morning.
Good morning.
And I'm with the chairman of the 125th anniversary celebration, Rodney Richter. Good morning, Rodney.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, gentlemen, I can't tell you when I was driving up how beautiful it was. I mean, you have this beautiful church overlooking the lake up on this hill, the blue steeple and the cross coming out of the trees. It's just like a little piece of heaven right up here on the hill here. And then when I get out of my car, I notice the cornerstone. Now, that cornerstone, Pastor, do you want to explain what that is of this church?
Well, it says 1906, Evangelical Lutheran Church, St. Paul's, is what's on the cornerstone. And it's that's 1906. That's talking about this sanctuary. This sanctuary was built in 1906 and dedicated, which means it's 100 years old. In 2006, it was 100 years old, this building. What we're celebrating this year, May 16th, is the 125 years of our congregation. Our congregation, St. Paul's congregation, was formed 1885 on the day of Ascension, which is always 40 days after Easter, so that's what we're celebrating, is the 125 years of our congregation here, and I don't know what else to say beyond that.
Well, what I can say is it looks like you guys are getting the church all spruced up. We have the building, which is a cornerstone, and so you want to get that building ready because you're planning a lot of people coming. And so what do you have going back here, Rodney? Just people kind of doing some painting and making sure it's all ready to go.
That is certainly true. The painters are busy at it. I guess you would say sprucing up the place a little bit, and we certainly want things to look the best.
Right. Well, Rodney, tell me a little bit about, I know you're the chairman. How did it all of a sudden come to, or how did you get everything together to start planning, and how long have you been planning this special celebration day?
I guess I should go back sometime, turn of the century, in the year 2000. It came to me that our church here would be celebrating their 125th anniversary in the year 2010. And I thought at that time, would I be here to take part in that celebration? I had been here in many other anniversaries for the church. Was that part of God's plan for me to be able to partake in the 125th? And here, a good year ago, the church council didn't ask me, they asked for volunteers.
Oh, and we know how that goes, right?
Of course, this was very much in my mind. And I did volunteer at that time. And truthfully, that went for a month or two. Pastor and I met, and that was the beginning of the committees.
And that's usually what it takes, is somebody stepping forward. And so I am sure that the congregation is very appreciative that you've taken that big task on. But like you said, you've got a lot of committees because you have a lot going on. I'd like to just tell a little bit about what's going on. I know on Saturday evening you will be having a social time because hopefully a lot of your families will be in town. Hopefully a lot of the people will be coming back home for this to visit with people. And you have different pastors coming from the congregation. And on Saturday from 6:30 to 9 here.
And I would like to say at this time on our it says a social time, but actually what it is going to be, it is going to be you could say an open house where individuals can come and see our sanctuaries and what has taken place over the years.
It'll be a great time for people to visit. It'll be a great time to look at some of the memorabilia that will be out.
That again is a thing. These things are going to be all set up in a large room right off from the side entrance, the north side, north end of our building, the church, and the display will be, and there will be someone there to.
Wonderful. That sounds good. And then on Sunday, which is a special day, Pastor, do you want to talk a little bit about what's going to be happening all day Sunday?
Okay, well, service is at 10:30, and it should be a wonderful celebration. We have former pastors of our congregation here are going to be here, sons of the congregation, and Reverend Roger Sonnenberg, who's a son of our congregation. He's serving in California. He'll be here and he'll be preaching. And after service. Which that's the main thing, you know. I mean, we're here. It's the theme of our anniversary. Our verse is the word of the Lord endures forever, and that's, you know, you think about the 125 years. I think about 125 years ago, this place is a very different place, you know. But the one thing that has been constant through all them years is the word of the Lord, you know, and that's going to be the thing that holds us into the future, is the word of the Lord. The word of the Lord endures forever. I think about our blue steeple, and we're celebrating the forming of our congregation on the ascension of our Lord, and how St. Paul says our citizenship is in heaven, you know, and Christ has ascended into heaven. He is sitting at the right hand of the Father, and from there he will come to judge the living and the dead, and he holds us in his hand, and certainly our days ahead are in his hands too, for this congregation.
So here we see a little bit of what we're going to be hearing on the 16th. And I don't mean to cut you off, Pastor, but I know that we're running short on time for this show, and we just need to. But it's great. A little preview of what you're going to be able to hear at Divine Service, and that's at 10:30 that morning. And following Divine Service, am I correct? There's a wonderful meal plan, and there'll be more time in the afternoon for memories and sharing.
That is correct.
All right. One thing I would like to just, wrap up this show with, and we're going to be showing next week too, talking a little bit more about the 125th. We're going to be showing some of the people that have been working on the memorabilia. We're going to be showing some of the history things and some of the beautiful banners. And I guess I want to just give 30 seconds to each of you to just tell me what you'd like to wrap this up with.
I think that it is a great privilege for me to serve the Lord in this capacity. I hope that I'm doing justice, and I have a wonderful committee members that are doing parts, and we're all coming together, and it's been a great joy.
Wonderful. And Pastor?
Well, we're not celebrating a building or a place. We're celebrating a people, and I think this anniversary, this 125th, is a chance for our congregation to renew our commitment to the Lord and the word of the Lord, as St. Peter says. We are living stones being built together into a spiritual house, a holy priesthood, to offer acceptable praises to our God, and that's my motivation here.
and that's the cornerstone. And so hopefully you'll have a chance to come and celebrate with the congregation of St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Vergas on May 16th. Thank you. You have a good day in Vergas.